Hello everyone, my name is Tanmay Pandey and I am a data science and business analytics intern at Sparks Foundation. This video is regarding the completion of my second task, which is prediction using unsupervised machine learning. In this task, we need to predict the optimum number of clusters and represent it visually from the iris dataset. So firstly, I import few libraries like pandas, numpy, matplotlib, sklearn and seaborn. After that, I'll import our required iris dataset by using the pandas.readcsv function. So now we'll move to the data analysis part. So firstly, we will check the shape of the data, which is 150,6. Hence, our data contains 150 rows and 6 columns. After that, we will check the first 10 records from our data, which are like these. And we have columns like ID, sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and species. So now we'll describe our data and find out the basic mathematical operations like count, mean, standard deviation, min, max, and quartiles. So now we'll check if our data contains any sort of null values or not. So here we can see that our data does not contain any sort of null values and the data type of ID is integer, species is of object data type, and rest are of float data types. So now we'll check the count of unique species of iris present in our data. So here we can see that iris versicolor has 50 records, iris setosa has 50 records, and iris virginica has also 50 records. So now we'll also check the variation of different species by the given parameters by using seaborn's pair plot. So here, as you can see, the species iris setosa has somewhat different characteristics than iris versicolor and virginica. So it can be easily separated. Now we'll drop the unnecessary columns like species and ID from our data and find out the correlation between different variables in our dataset. So now we'll be predicting the optimum number of clusters for k-means clustering by using the elbow method. So for in this elbow method, we will calculate the sum of squared distances of each cluster, and when we represent it visually, we will consider that number of cluster where the drop is minimum. So here we can see that after the third cluster, the drop is minimum, hence our optimum number of clusters will be 3. Now we'll move to the training and testing part. So firstly, we will use k-means classifier and fit our required data in it and generate predictions like these. Now we'll represent these predictions in form of a scatter plot. So in this scatter plot, the red dots indicates iris setosa, blue ones indicate iris versicolor, and green ones indicate iris virginica. And the center dots are the centroids of these species. So here we can also conclude that iris setosa has different characteristics, and so it can be easily separated as compared to iris versicolor and virginica. So now to check how many species are correctly predicted by our model, we will be using a bar graph. So here our bar graph have identified 50 species of iris setosa, 43 species of iris virginica, and around 57 species of iris versicolor, which is almost accurate when compared to the original data. So that's all for this task. Thank you for watching this video.